What is it, guys? The E.L.T Nation here. And today's story is a pretty embarrassing one. It's also one of a kind. I hope you guys really enjoy this. And let's just start this, shall we? So today's story all takes place back when I was in 7th grade. It all starts off just like any other normal, typical day. I got up, had breakfast, got dressed, went to school, went straight to first period, and the first couple of minutes of first period, nothing really happened. It was really early in the first period. Me, my aide, and my teacher for the visually impaired were just talking, just having a normal conversation. 10 minutes later, the rest of the class started showing up. And first period was also a VI or vision class where I would learn different techniques. Like, for example, I would do worksheets where I had to write sentences based off of a list of words. And I would also learn how to use assistive technology. This was one of the first times in 7th grade. This was one of the first times I actually was able to use an iPad. My school issued iPad. So this iPad was meant to be used in class and in class only. So we weren't able to take it outside of class, but I did have one at home that I was using that I learned techniques for while at home. And also, I talked about this before, but a lot of my classes, they were all in one room. So all my subjects like social studies, math, English, and this vision class, they were all in one room, all in this self-contained classroom. But anyways, my TVI asked me what kind of music I like to listen to because on this day, this was sort of a free day where I was actually allowed to listen to music. And when she asked me what artists I like to listen to, I told her I like to listen to J. Cole. Now, J. Cole was a popular hip hop artist that I liked back then. Granted, a lot of my playlists back then were filled with hip hop songs. I have more of a variety now, like EDM, electronic dance music, rock and roll, R&B, pop, reggae, and other songs. But hip hop was primarily the main genre I listened to, and I still do. But anyways, I started looking up J. Cole. I opened up Safari, the web browser, and I typed in the artist's name, and I specifically stated that this was a rap artist when I wrote it in there, and I saw quite a few results. And one of the results was a song by him that was really popping at the time called Power Trip. So I clicked on the link to the YouTube channel that included this video, and I started playing it. Now, it would not play with voiceover on. Don't know why that was. So we turned off voiceover, and the song started playing, obviously. And the first couple of minutes of this song, nothing was really wrong with it. It was actually really normal. But as we got deeper into the song, there was lots of explicit language. For example, there were a bunch of curse words, like the N word. There were also a bunch of death threats in this song as well. And you can just tell the song was bad. And everybody started laughing. It was really embarrassing. And except for my aide, my TVI, and my teacher, they all saw this. And obviously, my TVI turned the music off because the language was so bad. It was not school appropriate. And he even said something about this. This language is not appropriate. Even my aide said something as well, and they had every right to be concerned because you're not supposed to be listening to that kind of music in class anyway. So my TVI speaks up And she's like, "Does your grandmother allow you to listen to J. Cole?" And I'm like, "Yes." I lied. By the way, my family did not want me listening to any kind of music like that. And I remember I was at a party once at someone's house. I think it was my aunt's, and my grandfather was sitting next to me and had me play a couple of songs for him. And I played this one song called All Gold Everything. And every other word they kept saying the N word, which was not good. And he essentially told me to basically delete it because all of my songs back then had the explicit version. Now, under normal circumstances, if I could go back in time and fix this, and if I had my own iPad, normally I would choose a different artist to listen to or listen to the clean version of that song that I was intending on listening to because most songs do have an edited version of it that would eliminate some of the swearing, but they did not actually allow me to do that. This actually went different. So after this, my TV ended up taking the iPad away. I was allowed to use it for the rest of the day because of the song that was being played. And that was it. I went through all my other classes just like normal, went home, enjoyed the rest of my night, and everything was fine. But anyways, that is all I got to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon.